everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Glitzzy Gem. Today we're going to do some more eyeshadow swatching. Yay! Well, actually we're going to be testing out my old makeup. In my previous videos I mentioned that I've been doing swatching my old makeups, and so now we're up to the quads. So I'm going to be doing a lot of quad makeup tutorials. So yeah, let's get ready with that. Okay, I'm back. So today we're going to go ahead and swatch these two eyeshadow palettes. I think these are the oldest out of the quads that I have here. So we're going to swatch these today. This one is Glitzzy Girl and this one is Elf. So let's go ahead and start with Glitzzy Girl, which looks to me like it's seen better days. Yeah. So this one is a quad. You can still see a little bit of the fourth color here, which it already hit pan, but you still see some shade there. And other than that, you can still use these three shades after this one. You don't have this one anymore. You still have these three shades that still kind of look like there's still some product left on there. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go in there with the green shade. There's no colors, there's no name of colors in here. It's just called, it just has a number, and it's called BC192. Okay, eyeshadow, and it's Glitzzy Girl eyeshadow. I'm not sure if this came like in a kit with like lip glosses, or if this is the little girl's eyeshadow palette. But I believe it might be like makeup for little girls. And I know this has been out for a while. I mean, this has been out maybe like years ago. I don't know if it's out now, but years ago, yeah, we had this palette back then. So let's get started. Let me grab my mirror. Sorry, I wasn't prepared. I should have been, but let me grab my mirror. Give me a minute. Give me a second. Alright, so I'm going to start in the crease here. Just going to go back and forth like this. I'm going to start in the crease and also above the crease as well, where the socket bone hits. And I'm just going to fan it out. And this one, for it being very old, this green shade has very nice pigment to it. It still has pigment, and it has like a shimmer. Yeah, so I'm already getting close to hitting pan, so I probably won't get but maybe two more applications out of this. Two more I probably won't be able to get but maybe two more uses out of it, maybe 3 at the most. Getting a lot of fallout, but I don't mind fallout, it's fine. I remember in my tutorials when I was doing the trios, I kept getting fallout on this side, and I just wouldn't see it. I wouldn't see it, and I would be doing my video, just going on with my video with all this fallout on my face, on this side of my face, and I didn't realize that until when I was looking at my videos. I was like, oh, like Glitzzy, how could you not catch that, you know? So, but so I'm going back and forth on that bone, my eye socket bone, and in the crease. The other side. So this is how it looks up close. I think this one I did go a little higher. That's alright. You can always soften this shade out. I'll put some in the eyebrow bone. I'm testing it out, which, you know, to see if I plan on keeping it. And so far so good. I really like the way this shadow is looking. Yeah, I really like the way it's performing. So going on with the next shade in this palette, I'm going to go in with the purple in the crease. And I'm using my e.l.f. eyeshadow blending brush. Alright, so I'm going to go in the crease. Which, I'm going to switch my brush. I'm going to switch it over to my Avon crease brush. I feel like I get more of a better soft, smooth application with this one, with this crease brush here. So as we start doing these tutorials, you start to realize which brushes suit you the best when you apply your eyeshadows. And right now I'm seeing a big difference now, because the other one was kind of bulky. As you can tell, it was kind of bulky. It was good for the eye socket, and it was good for the above the crease and in the crease. But this one is more fluffier, and this one actually goes in there really, really smoothly, and it glides the color on really good. So what I'm doing, I'm just building this purple up, building this shade up, building it up in the crease. Okay. Right. Do the other eye. So far, these two colors are performing really good. I'm also liking the shade, like how they blend together. I like the way they blend together. So yeah, just not getting any more product. I think I've already built it up to the color that I wanted to. I could go and I don't think it's going to get any darker than what it already is. I don't think it's going to get any darker. So now I'm going to go in with my C eyeshadow brush. I'm going to go in with another shade. This is my e.l.f. C eyeshadow brush. Okay. I am going to go on the lid with that pink shade. Sorry, I had some fallout on I got fallout on my pants here. Well, okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and go in with that pink shade that where I've hit pan already. Just trying to get some of that shade. Okay, I got some shade on there. Now I'm gonna put it on my lid, just over my lid here. I'm going to do the same thing for the other eye. I like this palette, but I know that I'm going to run out of these shades. I'm going to run out of this pink shade actually. This pink shade is really, I'm liking the way it looks, like the way it's performing. I love the shade. I'm going to show you up close how this pink looks. Oh, isn't that lovely? I love it. Yeah, I love the way that pink looks on there. I'm going to go back in with my crease shade, my crease brush. And I'm going to go back in with that purple. And I'm going to go ahead and give it more depth in the crease. Because it looks like it's disappearing once I put that pink shade on. So I want it to stand out. Do the same thing to the other eye. So I think I'm going to stash this instead of trashing it. So that's my new slogan. Stash or trash it. Yeah, that's my new slogan whenever I'm putting up my uploads from these old eyeshadows that I'm testing out. So now what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go take my eyeliner brush here from Nanette Lepore. And I'm gonna use this last fourth shade here. It's like a yellowish cream color. And I grabbed some on my brush here, and I'm gonna go into the eyebrow bone, just above the crease. Just kind of blend it there in that little spot, you know, and then over underneath the eyebrow. Just blend it out with that green shade that I put on my eyebrow bone. So you kind of soften up the yellow, the green, I'm sorry. It softened up the green. Do the same thing to the side. Put this on my eyebrow bone. Okay. Once I've done that, it did lighten up the green, which is good. But I want the green to also show up above the crease, so I'm going to go in there again with my e.l.f. blending brush here, and I'm going to go in with the green. Okay, just right on my socket bone above the crease. Yeah, right here. Just above the crease. Doing the same thing to the other side. So now you can get, so now you see some of that green shade on the socket bone, the eye socket bone. And overall, this is the color that I got. This is the look that I got with this one. Okay, so that was that, and we're gonna go with our next. So this is the finishing look. So the next eyeshadow we're gonna go in with is this e.l.f. eyeshadow quad. Right here. Okay. And the color on this is called Luxe. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this off, and then we're gonna go with the next look. Okay, I'm back. I already primed my eyes. So we're going to go ahead and go in with this. We're going to go ahead and go in with this rosy color. Okay, I'm using my e.l.f. blending brush. We're going to go just above the crease. And if you get some, oh, this is very good pigment. Very pigmented for this being over 10 years old. Probably even more longer than that. I love the way this is performing on my lid. Wow. I'm surprised how well this still kept its formula intact after so long. I'm like, what are they using? What are they using now that makes them perform better back then than now? Now it's like they grow mold. We never used to hear of mold back in years ago, that eyeshadows can get mold, like until the millennium is whenever I started hearing. When the millennium came in the year 2000 is whenever I started hearing about eyeshadows going bad, you know, with mold. But no, not the shadows from before. Before the shadows lasted you quite a while. But I am noticing that I got a better outcome on this end. Maybe you just have to blend it out here, because it looked a little darker on this end when I applied it, but when I applied it to this lid, it just kind of like it wasn't as dark. It wasn't as pigmented. Alright. Now going in the crease with this gray looking shade. And I am going to use my Avon crease brush for the crease. See how that performs. I'm using this shade here. And so it's a very light shade. It looks gray in the pen. It looks like a gray shadow. I'm not getting that gray effect on in my crease. Like it takes time to build up the color. I guess it's building up now. Just gotta work it in, back and forth. There it is. I'm trying to see it. I guess you just have to build up the shade. I do think about going in again with the pink shade, but maybe a little later. The next shade I'm going to go ahead and go in with is this taupe looking shade here on my lid. And I'm going to use my C brush, my C Elf brush, eyeshadow brush. I'm going to go in with this taupe looking color right above the gray. I'm going to use this on my lid. Ooh, I love that look. It's giving me like a glamorous look, like a glam look. You can see the shades are more softened up. They're not as, they're just very subtle. It's like a nice natural look you can wear out. You can wear out during the daytime. I'm really liking it. So I think I'm going to stash this one as well. I'm going to stash it. I'm going to go in with my eyeliner brush. And a Net Lip 4 brush. I'm going to go in there with this cream yellow shade. Go in there on the eyebrow bone. And it's giving it that really nice subtle look. And that's what I like, you know, because you can see the color there still. Like the color's still there, but it's like natural. Like the natural look. I don't think they sell this palette anymore. It's a very old palette. I believe it's more than 2 decades. And the color Luxe. So if you are able to find another palette like this, let me know. But yeah, this is the look, the finishing look on this one. So I'm gonna stash it. I'll give it a thumbs up because I'm gonna stash it. Alright you guys, well that's the end of this tutorial and of this swatch and review on my old eyeshadow palettes. And these two are the oldest, one of my oldest eyeshadows I've had since I'm telling you, I guess since way before 1998. So, and there's no mold on them or anything like that. I mean, they still got their texture, they still got their pigment. They still have their consistency. It's not crumbling up on me, except for the Glitzzy Girl. I did see where it does crumble up, but whenever you start to hit pan, it'll start crumble up. But overall, I mean, they both performed very well. Yes, I'm thinking about keeping these two palettes, and I do see myself going back in my old collection and grabbing these two palettes and wearing them again. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next quad testing tutorial. Old makeup, eyeshadow. Right? Love you, gems. Bye.